Hello everyone, Hamas28 here, and today we're back with some more backrooms. As you can see, I've got our ash alloy being crafted, I got a lot of cobblestone, I got our flint and flint by turning our cobblestone into gravel into flint. As you can see, I messed up on the infinite cobblestone generator and turned our original source into obsidian, so I had to make another one. But that's fine. Now that we have the ash alloy, we can keep moving on. Now it wants us to make a mechanical press, which is ash alloy and then a block of ash alloy. And then you could just right click it. So for that, we're just gonna need this stuff. We're gonna need one block, ash alloy, mechanical press. Then it wants us to make a basin as well. It's going to take 5 of this. And what are we going to be pressing? I'm not sure. Gives us some pancakes. Cool. Can I not eat this? Oh, it's one of these foods. Not a fan. Not a fan of the placeable foods, because I always forget it's there and then I never eat it. So I'm going to put these all around so I don't forget. Then it wants us to make the burner without blaze, which is just 3 ash alloy. Gives us a wooden hopper. Now getting copper. It wants us to obtain 3 fluid pipes and 5 copper nuggets. Good thing we already got the pipes. Now, how do we get the copper nuggets? I'm assuming it's related. Let's see, if you crush that... What is that, tough? Crushing tough. Using the mechanical crafter. No, that's not right. Let's see. I would think it has to do with this. Getting copper. Copper ingot. Compacting. Oh, okay, here we go. So if you take the fluid pipe and then you put it in a basin with a mechanical press with low heat, you get copper nuggets. Let's see. So we're going to need a water wheel to power the press, which is going to take treated sticks, which we don't have access to yet. We're all out of cobblestone. Let's see, there might be some more in here. Yep. Because if we don't have a water wheel, I have to power the press manually, which I can do for now. Let's see, big furnace, coke brick, 8 treated wood planks, and a coke, and make the coke oven. You need ash bricks, which is cooking ash. Let's make some of that. Let's see, that should get a good amount. 8 treated horizontal planks, and let's see, we're making the coke oven. Where is, there we go. I believe it's in here, coke oven. It's the first important machine you'll need to create. Yep, makes the creosote oil. To form the coke oven, you need 27 of these blocks, 27 coke bricks. So we need 27. This crafts in groups of 4. 27 is not divisible by 4, but 28 is. So that means we need, what, 7? 7 times 4, is that right? Oh, I got a text message. 1 second. Okay, so that means we need to do this craft 7 times. So we're going to need some more cobblestone. A lot more ash alloy. Man, this is going to be an expensive craft. And some more cobblestone. See, we only need 7. I can keep cooking. We're going to need 7 of this, 28 of these, and 28 of these. So while we wait for that, let's see, is that enough in there? Gonna need to waste more wood. Should be enough. And then, yeah, that'll be enough. So let's make some more cobblestone while we wait. And then, let's see, so then we'll have the coke oven. We'll have access to creosote oil, which will let us make the treated planks. We are running low on wood again, which means we're going to have to go searching for more furniture to break down. Wonder what the dropper's for that it gave me. But once we start getting some of this online, some of this more monotonous stuff I'll be able to automate, like the breaking of this cobblestone. I can use a drill. But I can't make the drill until we have a source of iron. Yeah, see, it's so annoying doing all that just for it to burn up. Okay, so we have enough of the ash alloy. We'll just have to wait on the ash. So we're going to need this hand crank. Let's see, let's put it right here. So we're going to need the basin here. Oh, I can't break the floor, so we have to go up. We need to put the basic burner here. Basin here, like so. Then put the crank here. Low heated. Start it with flint and steel, or flint and flint. So we just do that. Okay, that'll cook it, and then we put the pipes in. And it says it's just one pipe. So we just come over here. Oh, not like that. I'm using these cardboard boxes as a pseudo, whatchamacallit. Okay, let's throw 2 in there. Grab that. Oh, we're short. We need a couple more. How much does 1 cook? It should be like 2, right? Because it's just 1/4 of a log. And a log can do 8. Looks like 1.5 actually. Just need 2 more. And last one. Good thing we collected a lot of ash. Looks like we're gonna need that for a lot of recipes. Okay, so now we can make the coke oven brick. Spread that around. Huh, I think we're short one. Yeah, we're short one of the bricks. And some of the cobblestone. Huh, I thought I counted it right. So we need more of this. And let's see. Yeah, we need 27, so we need 1 more of these. There we go. And I did it wrong. And let's put it right here. And then where is our hammer? Bam! Concentrated carbon. So now that that's done... Huh, I wonder why that one didn't work. Usually once you craft the thing, it recognizes that you did that. So now we just need to make the treated wood, which means we need to use this to make creosote oil. But then how do I make the coal coke? Charcoal. And then how do we make charcoal? Interesting, because this says endless charcoal, making better fuel. Oh, I see. So you can just throw in the wooden furniture in here, because we don't have access to logs. Let's see, do I have any furniture lying around? I do not. But now that that's done, we can try using this. Okay. And we get 3 copper nuggets and a copper ingot. Oh, it's because I had enough copper nuggets in there that it turned it into the ingot. That's good. Eat our pancake. Oh wow, these are useless. I thought it was going to give way more food than that. Grab our berries. And we're going to have to get some more furniture. Yeah, it wants us to have 5 copper nuggets, so just do that. Now it wants us to make a steam engine. There's no wind in the back rooms, but lucky for you, you can now make your first steam engine. All it needs is some fuel in the basic burners and a good supply of water. Water can be pumped out of an infinite source as shown in the image below. The steam engine will need to pump its own water. The steam engine will need to pump its own water. You just need to kickstart it with a crank. And then it wants me to build one that looks like that. Luckily, we do have access to a lot of copper because we found a lot of the copper blocks already. But in order to make coal, we're going to need to get some furniture. So let's put some stuff away that we don't need, like that. Don't need the pipes right now. Let's make some more food with the silverfish eggs. Put that in our lunch basket. Not sure what the wooden hopper's for. Might be good to make another chest sometime soon. We'll put the string in there. And let's see if we can go find some more furniture. Oh, this is gonna break, so let's make a new axe as well. Cobblestone is far more renewable. Because we're going to need the furniture in order to... We're going to take the furniture to make the charcoal blocks. The production of charcoal blocks is going to make creosote oil, which we can use to treat the planks. And then once we can treat the planks, we can start making some other stuff. But as you can see, we will have to go down Botany and figure out how we're going to get this stuff as well, because we're going to need to revive some wood. Why is that here? Oh, okay. You need living wood logs in order to make the wooden hand. That's why. Alright, let's get some furniture. Oh, I should bring a water bucket as well. That way we can explore some of the other areas. So let's see here. We need to load up on furniture. Oh, that's where I went. That's why the block is there. So this was a good way to go. Let's see. There was the couches over here. We should be able to throw the couch in. Couches seem pretty flammable. Right over here. Weathered copper. And then I'll grab some of these pipes. Because we're going to need a lot of copper. And then that just means I don't have to craft these pipes later. Let's see here. This room over here should be where the rest of the cardboard and the couches were. Yep, over here. And the couches were through here. Let's eat the birthday cake. Grab this furniture. And grab the couches. Let's see. Can I burn these couches to make the oil? Let's find out. Brown sofa. No, it doesn't seem like it. Kind of a waste. You would think you can do it with some of the with all the furniture. That means it was kind of a waste coming over here. Let's see. What about the cardboard? Cardboard. Cardboard box. Block of cardboard. Fuel. I guess we're looking at charcoal. Because it has to be whatever you can make with the coke oven. Coke oven accepts logs, blocks of coal. Back rooms has to be wooden furniture. Has to be tagged as wooden furniture. Gotcha. And I guess couches aren't wooden, so it's not going to work. Okay, get in the pipes. We're gonna need a lot of furniture, so let's go exploring. Let's see what else we can find. Let's try going a different way. Oh, here's some stuff. A light microwave. That way. This is the way out. No, this is a different direction. Still don't know what the turntables are for. Weird. Okay, but this means we went the wrong way. This is not the way home. But there's a lot of chairs in these little rooms here. Okay, that should be enough. I want to explore more, but if I keep moving in these directions, I'm going to get very lost. And unlike the normal Minecraft world, it's not so easy finding your way back. Let's see, so we came this way. Then we came this way? No, because there's chairs over here. Let's see. Okay, this is a dead end with cannonballs. Can I use them for anything? Cannonball. A forged eye, expertly crafted. Hot steel and beer. You can melt it to make molten lead. Okay, so I guess I should take these. Because it does have a use. You can convert it back into lead. I'm not sure. We have batteries, so I don't think I need to collect more. Okay, here's the way back. Let's see, this kitchen cabinetry, I think this could be used for something. Gray kitchen. Okay, so you can throw this stuff. I guess this is tagged as wooden furniture, which is odd because if you grab it and take a look, you can't convert it into wood. But if I can convert these into charcoal, that's fine. Not sure about the kitchen sink, but I'll take it. Because I can set up a little kitchen, and then you put some water in it, makes crafting stuff very easy. Crafting food very easy. Then it should be the left here, yeah. The tiny slot. Okay, here we go. I guess something I could do is that I could make a wooden knife and just tear up the carpet. That way I know which way I need to go to get home. Okay, so let's throw in the furniture. Let's gonna start making some coke. Yep, makes a whole block of charcoal. And then to complete this, we need to make the treated wood planks. So we're gonna need another bucket. Can I put creosote oil in this ceramic bucket? Yes. So let me put the water back over here. Leave our kitchen sink over there. We're gonna need 8 of the same kind. Okay, and now we can treat this wood. Ta-da, we did it. Yep, making better fuel. That should be a good source of fuel for the upcoming steamage. That's true. We can also throw it in these as well, so we can make more of that. Let's see. Will I need ash bricks for anything else? Ash brick. Coke brick, ash bricks, chemical injection, combine it with water vapor to make clay. You can use it in the ingot cast. You can use that for auto smelt. It's good for molding stuff. And it seems like that's about it. Not really useful for stuff. So now that's done. We need to figure out how to get this stuff. It wants us to make yellow dye, which you can get from mystical yellow flower. But I'm still confused on how that actually works. Let's see. You should be able to make the mystical flowers, right? They can also be grown with floral fertilizer. They can be plucked from mystical petals. Right-clicking a petal upon the ground will bury it, making it emit particles. You can also crush them for dye. By mixing dye with bone meal, you'll create a different type of fertilizer. This floral fertilizer will grow a few mystical flowers in the nearby vicinity if you ever run low. Let's see, floral fertilizer. Any type of dye, any type of seed, ash, and water. Yellow dye. So I can see that it just takes the mystical yellow flower, but then how do I make the mystical flower? I don't understand. Because I should be able to make the one thing. You need ash. We need any kind of dye. Oh, I can throw this one in here. Sweet berry pips. Can I do anything with that? Let's see, cutting board. Yeah, on a dandelion, on wild cabbage. You can wash wallpaper to make paper and yellow dye. Gotcha. Okay, so we're gonna need some water. Oh, where's my sponge? Let's use the sponge. That's cleaner. See, I knew there was some way to do it that I was missing. So we put this over here. We steal our crank. Now we're gonna need wallpaper. I only have one. Cut carpet. Cut carpet. Oh, I must have used it for something. Alright, let's strip this wall. And let's make some yellow dye. Thinking about it, it's funny, like we're literally just blasting wallpaper with water to separate it out. There we go, yellow dye and paper. Now we can make floral fertilizer because we have 2 dyes, ash, water, and a seed. So we're going to need this to have water, 2 dye, and then some seed. Let's see, let me grab that. Can't believe I didn't think of this before. Just combine that there. We're going to take this gravel. And 1 box. To make an infinite water source. There we go. So now it's water, seed, and dye. And that should make the mystical fertilizer. Although it's showing... How do you do that? Do I need... I feel like you need metal apothecary. Like you need a pedestal or something, right? Pedestal. Is that the case? Because I can put the water in here, throw in the seed. Do I just throw the rest in? Oh, that's a lot of dye. Huh. 1, 2, 3. Let's consult the manual. Let's see here. Mark all as red. Complete advancements to get more. Pick up a mystical flower from the world. But there are none. How can I pick it up? One, 2, 3. Oh, okay, there we go. I just did it wrong. Floral fertilizer. Cool. Soggy carpet can be used in combination with the fertilizer to bring some color to this monochrome place. Get a flower pouch. Can hold all the flowers. Okay, cool. Now we need to make some soggy carpet. And I should be able to, if I just come over here, like place some water there, and then place a sponge to make a new wet sponge. Now let's place it right here. And there we go, the magical flowers. And they go right into the bag, right? Cool. Okay, it might make more sense to make the space bigger. I'm not sure. It says for the mystical fertilizer, it's not actually a pretty big space. But it might be bigger than this little, like, 3x3, and it's not even full. Like if I try this, okay, slightly bigger. Okay, no, it seems like you get 3 to 4 every application. Okay, cool, we have the flowers. That means we can make, let's see, Flux Tooth Spore needs a mystical red petal, sweet berries, ash. So one of these red flowers. Gonna need more ash. We're gonna need a sweet berry. And we're gonna need water. Probably should have put the infinite water source over here. So we need to put ash, red petal, and sweet berries. Okay, ash, red petal, sweet berry. And then any seed. Flux Tooth Spores, cool. And then how do you use these? Okay, so you could just break it down into the dust. You can ferment it with water and sugar to get more. You can put it in this machine, it'll make more. And then you could just break it down that way. Cool. Then we're going to need sugar cane, which takes a living wood twig. We can make living wood, can't we? Yes, but we need a pure daisy. And a pure daisy is a seed and 4 mystical white petals. Mystical light. We don't have any white. So we're going to have to make some more wet area over here. And then make some more fertilizer. And then we can collect a bunch of the flowers. Good, good. Making progress. And that will get us to the living log. So, in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can make the rest of this carpet very damp, very soggy. That way we can improve how many flowers and crops we're growing. And I'll see if I can get even more of these flowers over here. Let's see. Now that we collected it, it gave us more reading material, right? Okay, it did. Pure daisy. Far from being just the most basic, the pure daisy is the most important flower a botanist can have. This flower will purify any adjacent wood and stone blocks into their purified counterpart, living wood and living rock. These resources are important crafting materials throughout a botanist's career. Just give it a minute or so, and it turns into living wood, and then you could turn that into the twig. Then you can make the pure daisy, like so, 4 mystical white petals, any seed and water. And then that's just how to make the pouch, but it gave us one. You can put lava in it to incinerate stuff. Up to 20 seconds after crafting a flower and after refilling with water, if you right-click the apothecary with an empty hand, it'll pull another set of the same ingredients out of your inventory for quick crafting in bulk. Okay, that's useful. It means I don't have to throw it in. I only have to throw it in one at a time. Once I do that, I could just put in more water and right-click, and it'll do it automatically. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. So I'll need some cobble to put another infinite water source right here. And let's make the rest of this damp. That way we have more space. Sounds good. Sounds good. Accomplished a lot today. I'm your host, Hamas28. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you guys next time.